Hello! So I already started packing for my trip to Japan in June because I'm super impatient like that. So I thought I'd show you guys some of the things I thought I'd bring along with me. Alright, let's see what I got in here. I thought I already unzipped this. Okie dokes. So well packed. So you probably recognize this little guy. This is a doll I crocheted of Kaz. And I figured since he brought the Decchan doll to France with him that I would bring the Kaz doll with me to Japan. I think I'm gonna bring these 4 pairs of shoes with me. I haven't fully decided yet. Got 2 pairs of jeans. I'm gonna choose between these 2 longer sweaters in the middle. Then I have my little half-length midriff sweater and then my other what is that? Get out of here. I'm sorry. Here, you can go in dirty clothes. There you go. Baby, I mean to treat you so bad, baby. Baby. I promise I'm gonna treat you all right. I promise to never throw you on the floor like that ever again. I can change. Next is my workout clothes plus my sports bra, which I'm not showing because I'll need my brassieres there all up on the internet, and my pajamas and socks and my 1 belt. I mean, I have more than 1 belt. Boop! I really like dresses, so I am bringing a lot of them. I have to be kind of choosy in which ones I brought because some of the ones that I really like have straps that are kind of thin for Japan. And then my shirts and skirts, which are all dark colors for some reason. Except for you. You keep doing you. You are beautiful no matter what they say. Okay, you know what? We're not doing this again. Why do you date me? And just a couple more little things. I have a couple of tote bags here for when I go grocery shopping. I have a couple of masks that I picked up the last time I was in Japan that I didn't use. A nice easy to carry purse for traveling. My American and Japanese 3DSs. I have a story about this. I will tell you in a second. I have my passport and my playing cards in case some situation arises where I'll need playing cards. So I was debating for about a year whether or not I wanted to spend the $15 on Google Cardboard. I was thinking, man, I'm a student, I need to eat, there are so many better uses for $15. And I come to find out that my aunt just had this sitting around for a year. She didn't really know what to do with it. She didn't tell me about it. I see how it is. But it is really fun though. I'm really glad that she finally told me about it. What is up? I am back in my childhood room, in my childhood home, and I will be showing you the rest of what I packed as I slowly pack it over the next few days. Before I get into that though, I just wanted to show you guys something cool that Kaz gave me about a week ago. He won a competition back near the beginning of the year. And with his prize money, he decided to get me something nice. So he got me this silver coin, which is really, really cool. Let me show this first. So the denomination is $1. It's almost all silver. Made at West Point. Very cool. I love this little box. This part is metal and the rest is sort of a really nice blue velvet. I'm not sure, it may look black on the video. And it opens just like that. And I guess you can't really see that well. Yeah, it's really pretty. It comes in a little case, so you can take it out and mess around with it without messing the coin itself up. So I'm really appreciative for this. I think it's really cool. I've never had anything like this before. Kaz got the gold version for himself, so now we have matching times. This right here is a cooler I made for my medicine, and if you'd like I could talk a little bit more about bringing certain medicines to Japan in a later video. But basically I have some medicine that comes in syringes that needs to be kept refrigerated, and I was trying to figure out, should I put my cooler in my checked bag? Not a good idea if you want to make sure that you have it with you at all times. Or if I should buy a separate little case for it. And eventually the idea sort of came up between Kaz and myself that I should make a case for or a carrying strap for the cooler I already have. So this is what I sewed together. The reason for the band all the way around is just so it can easily be looped over the handle of the suitcase. And the only reason for this is just this little decorative band around the middle is just for decoration. It's got you can also carry it like that. It's got the handles like that. And yeah, it's not the most attractive thing, but I tried to make it stylish. So it came out good enough. So I'm sorry if I cover anything twice. I just packed a lot of stuff ahead of time and made this video because I was so excited. Therefore, I'm kind of putting things in the bag and then pulling them back out to record. So, like I said, sorry if anything gets captured twice. I got a new pair of pajamas at Marshall's for about 13 bucks. I just thought they were so cute. And this bag I picked up at Goodwill for $2. I believe it's a knockoff bag, but I don't really care. It's cute, and I didn't buy it firsthand, so what you gonna do? Let's see, I have toiletries, I have my multivitamins and my calcium vitamins. They come in really big bottles, so I didn't want to bring the whole bottle, so I just threw them in a Ziploc bag and wrote in English and Japanese what they are, as well as some Claritin in case I have any allergies while I'm there. Nail polish, and I want to point out this hair stuff by Hairveda with clouds. It is amazing. Hairveda does not make it currently because one of the products they use to make it is no longer produced. So they're trying to reformulate their recipe and get it out again, but it is so good. If you have dry hair, this stuff is amazing. Let's see, got a couple of laundry bags, and this is the reason I went to Marshall's. I don't really have a good pair of shorts nowadays. All mine are either too small or too short. So I figured I'd pick up a new pair. This was only 15 bucks, so really good considering the fact that the rest of the ones I was looking at were about 40 bucks. You can see how I was just really just grabbing stuff to pack. I brought oven mitt in case I cook something that I need that for. And then I just got sort of a handful of headbands. This one I actually bought from Claire's in Japan, and I've always wondered what would happen if I try to return it at Claire's in the United States. I might go and buy something I don't like just to see what happens. And I mean, just buy something I don't like and take it and try to return it in the United States and just see what happens. And this pair of shoes, my mom just came back from TJ Maxx one day and she handed them to me. They were on sale for 20 bucks. Original was 40 apparently. You can see 10 big old shoe size. It's actually about 9.5, but these fit, so. Back into the bag with all of you. And these are the last, my finger's in the frame. These are the last little things I have to share right now. Just a couple of swimsuits, my neck pillow, and the wrapping paper, tape, and scissors are for my omiyage. I did a blog post about what I am bringing to Japan to give to my friends, and there are little boxes of toffee and a few other things. And I went ahead and didn't wrap the boxes of toffee because I was afraid that the TSA would look at them and be like, what the heck is in these, and open them all up. So I just decided to cut squares that I know are big enough to wrap them and carry the wrapping paper and the squares with me to Japan and just wrap them when I get there. This is organized chaos so far. I think this is the first time I've ever had to worry about underpacking. I want to make sure everything in the larger bag is nice and tightly packed because of the bottles of alcohol in there. I just want to make sure they aren't shifting around too much and that they're well insulated. Once I put the dresses in there, I'm waiting because I don't want them to get too wrinkled. Once I put them in there, they should fill up most of the space. I could probably actually fit the smaller bag in the larger bag and put everything around it, but the reason I don't want to do that is because I have a lot of chocolate items in the smaller bag that I don't want to melt. I know that the baggage compartment is temperature controlled, but I don't know if they turn that temperature control off when they get to the tarmac or what happens. So I just want to be cautious. I don't want to show up to Japan with a bunch of melted toffee. I need this space because I plan to go shopping in Japan. Alright, time to put this away. Oh no! I think I left out headband. There, go join your headband brethren and sisterin. That's the word now. This is a solid state drive I bought because my computer was not able to record the screen capture I was trying to do for the latest video quickly enough. It was lagging like crazy, so I decided to pick up a new solid state drive. I tried to just clone everything over to this, but my hard drive is 750 gigs, and even the cloning software that claimed to be able to copy things from a larger hard drive to a smaller drive would not work. So I just gave up and decided to reinstall Windows, and this little guy decided to go kaput. So I'm gonna have to return this to the either the store or to Western Digital and get a new one. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for the video. I don't know if I'll just go ahead and post the laggy video, try to make a few fixes on my own, or what's gonna happen. So the best part is I didn't bring my computer screwdrivers to North Carolina, no. So I get to use this name tag clip that I found in the drawer to undo all these screws. I'm undoing the last screw, yeah! I really hope Kaz is having a better time in Spain than I am here in North Carolina. Hello, leaf blower dude! So I don't have my replacement SSD yet, but I figure if I take short videos, the lag won't have time to become so significant. But I apologize if it seems choppy, but that's the reason. I thought I would share my living arrangements for the time I'll be in Japan. I'll be staying with Kaz for most of the trip, but he arranged for me to stay with him beginning Saturday, and I changed my flight to one that arrives 3 days earlier. Because we don't want to be bothersome by changing the arrangement, I just got a booking at a capsule hotel. I love capsule hotels. I've stayed at a couple before, 9 hours and first cabin in Kyoto. In capsule hotels, your personal area is usually limited to your bed, and the bed area or capsule is about 3 feet wide, about 7 feet long, and the height can range from about 3 feet to floor to ceiling. And in 9 hours, which has smaller capsules akin to the ones at this hotel, I was able to sit up comfortably, but I am about 5'3" with a short torso, so that may not mean much for taller people. You also get a private storage locker, but the bathroom facilities and the living spaces are shared amongst the guests. The limited space lowers costs, which makes capsule hotels a really good option for traveling on the cheap if you want to stay somewhere that doesn't have a cheap atmosphere. And forgive me if this part of the video lags, but we're going to try to do it anyway. The hotel I'm staying in, Global Cabin, is a bit different from 9 Hours and First Cabin in that you get your own private desk area. This setup is very cool to me. They have 2 desk spaces on either side of these double stacked beds, which open on one side to the bottom and the other side to the top. And it looks to me like this curtain locks as well, but that's just an assumption. You also have a little TV in your cabin, which I think is really nice. Men and women are on separate floors, as is the case in many capsule hotels. Capsule hotels were originally created to cater to the businessman who couldn't make it home before the last train or only had a few hours before he needed to head back to work. As such, many capsule hotels remain to this day male only, but some have 1 or 2 segregated floors for female guests. Typically, you can only access the area where your bed is, meaning females can't enter male sleeping areas and vice versa. And Global Cabin also has a bathhouse, which is male only, so I can't use it. Anyway, when I booked a couple of months out, it was $35 a night, but when I rebooked it, I was unable to simply change the dates, so I had to do a full rebooking, and it had gone up to $60 a night, which is, all things considered, still a pretty good price. And I could stay with a friend for the whole 3 days before I can move in with Kaz, but I do love capsule hotels. It's an experience I haven't had in 3 years. I can't have it in North Carolina or Virginia, and I'm saving a ton of money by staying with Kaz, so I don't think it's unreasonable to shell out for a night, but still, $60 is $60. Do you know how much conveyor belt sushi I could buy for $60? It's like $1 a plate in Japan. That's so much sushi. Anyway, on to the apartment. One hidden benefit of this situation with the SSD is that things have changed since my first attempt at making this video. Originally, we were staying in a smaller room, but for some reason, I'm assuming because the smaller one wasn't available, they're giving us a larger one. It's not clear whether it'll be the medium or the largest 1-bedroom, so I'll be taking a look at both today. I'll start with the floor plans for each, and they're pretty similar. There's only a difference between them of about 48 square feet or 4.5 square meters. The medium 1-bedroom is about 464 square feet, and the larger one is almost 700. Washer and dryer in unit in both, which rocks. This is a panoramic view of the medium unit, and this particular apartment has been updated to what they call Renovation 1. So there's a kitchen area back there. I'll show you a better image of that later. They have a nice little kitchen table here, balconies out that way, and through this area is the bedroom. And I'm assuming storage, and out this way is the entrance. And this is the bedroom for the medium unit. I really hope that Kaz won't need this desk space because I'd love to claim that as my own for studying. This apartment in particular seems to be pretty low down, but the building is a high-rise, and for my Google Maps sleuthing, it looks like the views on the higher floors are fantastic. However, we were informed there's construction being done on the facade of the building, and it might get a bit noisy during the daytime. Kaz and I decided we didn't mind, and we went for this one anyway. Check back in a month to see what we think then. Since there isn't a good view of the kitchen in the first panorama, this is what the kitchen looks like in the smaller 1-bedroom, which is where we thought we'd originally be staying. I'm led to believe it comes with tableware, cookware, and the holy grail, a dishwasher! I really hope to be able to cook for Kaz and be a good little house girlfriend, but dishes are my second least favorite chore. And if Decchan doesn't have a dishwasher, Decchan doesn't cook. I believe this picture of the bathroom is also from the small 1-bedroom, but it should be similar. I think this bathroom is a really great mix of Japanese and Western, or at least American, setups. In a typical Japanese apartment's bathroom, you would have the toilet in a completely separate room, and next to the sink would be the washing machine, and then in a watertight room off to the side, as you can see in the mirror here, would be your shower and your tub. I love Japanese style ofuro, or soaking tubs, because while the feeling of soaking in a warm bath rocks, I hate washing myself in the tub. I just feel like I'm in a stew of my own dirt from the day and I don't feel clean afterward. In the Japanese system, you first take a seated shower where you clean your entire body. Then once you rinse all the soap off, you soak in the bathtub for a bit afterwards. And lastly, I just wanted to take a look at the style they call Renovation 2, which I think makes this studio apartment look really high class and appealing. I love how they have the desk area sort of as a kitchen table as well. The kitchen is back this way, so I just feel like it's a really versatile space, and it really doesn't feel quite as crowded as a typical studio apartment from my experiences. And I think that's it. Thanks for checking in, and subscribe to be the first to know when new vlogs are released from Japan, and I will see you next time. Bye!